In your international headlines this morning, President Joe Biden's time in the Oval Office is coming to a close, but he's vowing to stand with Ukraine until he leaves Washington.
But as Fox's Alexandria Hoff has more from Washington, U.S. support for Ukraine could change drastically in the new year.
President Biden condemned a Russian Christmas Day attack on Ukraine and promised to keep sending weapons to the embattled nation. But President-elect Donald Trump could cut off those supplies once he takes office.
Not even a war could dampen the holiday spirit. Ukrainian soldiers spreading holiday cheer on the front lines, while Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky celebrates the first night of Hanukkah in the country's capital. A festive spirit for many, despite Ukraine's continued war with Russia. Attacks continued even on Christmas Day, with a massive Russian missile and drone barrage targeting a thermal power plant.
This is Vladimir Putin targeting Ukraine's energy infrastructure. It's not a military target, it's Ukrainian civilians.
Zelensky described the attack as inhumane, and President Biden said in a statement the Ukrainian people deserve to live in peace and safety, adding that he directed the Pentagon to continue its surge of weapons deliveries. But that strategy could change when Donald Trump returns to the White House.
President Putin said that he wants to meet with me as soon as possible. So we have to wait for this, but we have to end that war.
Trump has called for a negotiated settlement to the war and has tasked his special envoy for Ukraine and Russia, retired General Keith Kellogg, with bringing about that end. Kellogg condemned the Christmas Day attack and added, quote, "The world is closely watching actions on both sides. The U.S. is more resolved than ever to bring peace to the region."
Hanging in the balance is U.S. national security. The last thing we want is for Vladimir Putin to cast a shadow over Europe.
General Kellogg plans to visit Ukraine and other European countries in January, but will not travel to Russia. In Washington, Alexandria Hoff, Fox News.